coworkers to keep it down just a bit. They're having a great time. This is really exciting. But Dr. Vann, let's talk about the damage that the sun can cause to your vision, particularly if you choose to stare directly at it.
Right. Well, we're always concerned about the effect of sunlight damage, UV damage, and blue light on the eyes, no matter what. And we all wear lenses. We wear transition lenses. We wear sunglasses to filter and protect. During an eclipse, it gives you this false sense of security that now it's okay to look up at the sun, and that is just not the case. It can damage the internal structures, the external structures, and people can frankly have permanent damage that they have no pain when it happens.
Okay, so what kind of damage are we talking about here?
Well, the focal point in the back of your eye is a spot that we use to do all of our reading, and everything you care about seeing occurs at the focal point. Well, everything focuses at the focal point, so this bright sunlight, day in and day out, focuses there as well. The problem in an eclipse is it's much more intense, even though there is the moon moving over the sun. And always looking at the sun has the same damaging effects. It basically burns the tissue.
Okay, so kind of like a flash on a camera, if it's really bright, I can't see for a little bit, is that what the sun's going to do to my eyes, or is it something worse than that?
Well, it's going to look to you the same way. It's going to be this after image from the camera that's going to stay there all the time. There is no pain, so it will happen and you won't even realize that it's happening. Now, it can damage the outer surfaces. You can get photokeratitis where it burns the surface of the eye, kind of like sunburn, but you would have pain with that. You just don't have pain on the inside.
I have a feeling you probably need to speak up. I'm a loudmouth, so you can probably hear me, but I have a feeling Dr. Vann probably needs to speak up a little bit. Not meaning to pick on you,
So damage, when it occurs to the back of the eye, there is no pain, and it basically burns and damages that tissue. So it is a permanent effect that gives you the impression that that flash from the camera is there all the time.
Okay, so obviously I'm standing outside right now wearing my transition lenses, so you're telling me those are not enough for me to look up at the sun. That's what I'm hearing you say.
Right,
so unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard about eclipse glasses, so let's talk a little bit about those.
Okay, so the eclipse glasses are designed to filter out the UV, the blue light, and all of the bright, intense sunlight that is coming to the Earth. The problem with the eclipse glasses is there are a lot of fakes. It's very difficult to know if you have an authentic pair. NASA has put out a lot of warnings and a lot of bulletins about how to tell if you have a good pair or not. But the fakes are the concern, and the things we don't know. We used to think smoking was safe, and now we know that's not true. So we think these glasses are safe to look at the sun, but we really don't know down the road what impact that might have.
Okay, and we've actually had some instances here locally with counterfeit glasses. So this is a very real concern. A local grocery store actually recalled all of the glasses that they sold. Even the Missouri State Parks actually warned against using the glasses that they handed out. So it's a very serious issue with counterfeit eclipse glasses. So we have chosen here as a practice not to promote using those for that very reason. So we've definitely been encouraging indirect viewing. We don't want you to miss this momentous opportunity. Obviously, we're standing outside viewing it as well. But we've chosen some indirect ways to do it. And actually, just standing here, you can see it's getting darker as time goes by. So it's actually pretty exciting.
It is exciting. We wanted to be out here and experience the whole event, but I definitely do not want to look at it directly. We have some indirect ways to view it, and we're watching it over here on the local satellite channels as well. It's an opportunity of a lifetime, but it's not worth my lifetime of good vision. So.
Okay, so let's say I don't heed your warning.
Yep.
I decide I'm going to pop outside just for a second and glance up there. And in a couple of hours, the flash still hasn't gone away. Those kinds of things. What do I do next?
Well, there's no treatment for this type of damage to your retina. You kind of have to hope you recover from some of it. Depends on the damage. If there's very much damage, you won't recover from it. It will definitely damage the focal point. The focal point is what we rely on.
And how long potentially could it take of me looking at the sun for that damage to be caused?
Seconds to, I don't know the answer to that. Seconds and beyond. It doesn't take too long if they're looking directly at the sun. The only time we're supposed to be safe to look at the sun is during the actual moment of totality where the moon completely blocks the sun. But there is still going to be some risk involved because it's hard to view through the Eclipse glasses when there's no light.
So the Eclipse glasses are very, very dark.
Yep.
And I myself as a mother, unfortunately Dr. Vann's been listening to me whine about this for weeks now, about the concerns of my children stepping outside and looking at this eclipse. So I personally have threatened them to within an inch of their life if they take these glasses off. But talk about some concerns with the Eclipse glasses, particularly with children, and why we are recommending not going that route.
Well, I've had a couple of concerns. The number one concern is it a counterfeit? Is it a real deal? And if it is, they're made more for adult kids, not child kids. And, you know, unless you're really sitting there with the child and making sure they keep them on, there's going to be this real desire when they can't see anything to take them off. You know, that's the curiosity of the child. And the other thing that really has concerned me is I don't think we really know the long-term effects of some of this. We worry about sun exposure, we worry about blue light exposure. Who would have ever thought that a flat screen would have anything that it emits that's dangerous potentially to the eye, screws up our sleep cycles, and those are all some of the research that's being done on blue light. And here we are using these 99-cent glasses to stare at the sun in eclipse. It is definitely beginning to get dark, so we are beginning to get the totality.
Yeah, so it happened really fast. It's actually surprising. This is really exciting. Obviously, this is something we've never experienced before. So I'm going to steal the camera away from our lovely camera lady here and just kind of chat with our staff. So our staff is over here. Hi, guys. So this is the staff at Vision Arts Eye Care. And we have actually gotten very close to approaching totality. So I am going to point my phone up at the sky. You actually cannot see it all through my phone camera, unfortunately, but it's really amazing, the sight. So you can just see a ring of light around the outside of the moon. So guys, have you noticed any temperature drop? Obviously it's pretty dark outside right now. So it's cooled off quite a bit. So they're not wanting to look down at me. They're really enjoying the eclipse here. So yeah, you can hear the locusts and the crickets. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but obviously the animals have gotten very confused. We've got a pretend rooster over here. We are country folk after all. So our dusk to dawn lights have come on. It's gotten that dark. It actually looks like sunset off in the distance. So it's a very cool experience. But I wish you could see through my camera. I'm actually going to steal somebody's Eclipse glasses and put them over my phone, and we'll see if that shows you. Can't see anything at all now. Yep. So the sun is essentially disappeared. You can see. But it's actually already starting to brighten up again. It happens very quickly. I think here in our area it's 2 minutes and 34 seconds, I believe. It actually looks almost like a diamond ring around the sun. There's a little notch taken out. It's very interesting. I hope that you all are viewing it on NASA as well as joining us here at the office. I'm going to try to walk over towards some trees here where maybe you can hear the locusts. The dawn lights, but actually the sun is starting to emerge again, so it is brightening up. And you can see the sky's already starting to brighten again. It happened very quickly. Pretty amazing. So, as you can see right now, my transitions lenses, pardon me, are completely clear. While the moon was over the sun, that is what we were talking about. It is certainly safe to look at that moment, but the sun is already starting to emerge again, and UV is present again. So if you're outside viewing, definitely put your Eclipse viewers back on if that's the way you've chosen to go. If not, definitely avert your eyes from the sun. We definitely want to stay safe here. Immense damage can be caused, as we discussed with Dr. Vann. And as the eclipse goes ahead and passes us by, I know it hasn't reached many of you yet on the East Coast, but we'll of course see the partial eclipse as it moves on towards the East Coast. But we definitely want to still remind you that you always need to protect your eyes from UV and harmful blue light. So anytime you're outdoors, you definitely want to be wearing your transitions lenses or sunglasses. And anytime that you are indoors, actually, your transitions lenses have the bonus of actually protecting your eyes from the blue light emitted off of your flat screen devices and your high efficiency lighting. So definitely don't think that just because the eclipse is over, you don't have to worry about your eye health. That's certainly something we consider all year round. And we definitely recommend that our patients take care of their vision. You can see my transitions are starting to darken. The sun is coming back up. So it's been really exciting. I'm going to talk to the staff just a little bit more about their experience here as the sun comes back up. So I'm going to flip back around to them. So what did you think about it, guys? Well, obviously we're really excited here, so forgive us in our shenanigans, but it's been really fun. We actually closed the office down for about an hour. So what did you think, guys? Was it what you expected it to be?
It was very cool. It was very cool. Never see it again in my life.
You don't think?
Nope.
not gonna travel thousands of miles.
Yeah, another quiet.
So
The crickets, as soon as the totality happened, they all started chirping, and now it's quieted down. So it's really crazy.
very cool. So, what do you think, Chris? Did you watch it through the goggles?
Well, I did, and I did.
And was it a different experience? Could you see it well through the goggles, or no?
Oh yeah. Except for when it was totally couldn't see anything. So you had to take them off to look at it.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for participating with me. I kind of threw them under the bus. I don't think they knew I was going to record them. But we'll switch back over. I'm going to do like kind of a selfie here with Dr. Vann and I. So I talked a little bit about protecting our eyes year round from UV. We don't want to forget about that just because of the solar eclipse passing by. So here in our office, we actually prescribe UV to every single patient, or transitions to every single patient that wears glasses. And certainly there's a reason for that.
Absolutely.
So you can see ours kind of, again, like I said, starting to darken here. The UV, especially particularly Dr. Vann's, what transitions are you wearing right now? So transitions extra active actually reacts some to visible light as well. And I'm wearing signature 7, so that's why mine aren't darkening up quite so quickly. But there's certainly a product that's available for everyone to use, and we highly recommend that you don't forget year-round UV protection, even though the eclipse has passed by. So Dr. Vann, I'm going to kind of turn this back around and let you add any final remarks that you might like to add. So thank you for joining us. I will say that.
Yeah.
And is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we say goodbye to our friends here?
Well, we just hope that you always make every effort to protect your vision from UV and sunlight and blue light. Transitions is obviously one of the most common things that we prescribe for that purpose. We hope no one injured their eyes today here in central Missouri, or we're going to be busy with things that we can't fix. So thanks for tuning in.